innocent or guilty, criminal or citizen, that could get them anytime for any crime. Say, look, if it say, sir, did you see such and such do such and such and such? Oh, wait a minute. Only time. The only time.
Only one place in the federal guidelines where you can have 10 machines and get 1 year of community service and 1 year incarceration.
See what I'm saying? But they talking about, they try to use that I need to order protection, but why it feels like I'm the out here then? If I needed protection, you needed protection, and your protection gone.
50 Cent has never been one to hold back, and once again, he's stirring the pot by taking shots at T.I. The tension ignited when 50 jumped on Instagram and called T.I. a Hollywood.
To everyone listening to it, is an awesome song. Listen carefully. Actually, you don't have to even listen that carefully. Yeah. There's a line in there directed at another rapper in the game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What line? What rapper you talking about?
It was a line that has you questioning that you have, is it true you have the best lawyers in the game?
I feel like I do.
Okay.
I was great.
And you asked them a question that if you got caught with 10 weapons in your car, you would have seen 10 years,
But
maybe 9.
What makes you feel like there's a line to a rapper?
It just seemed to be very coincidental with the timing of things that are going on.
He also questioned whether the Atlanta legend had drifted from his roots. According to 50 Cent, T.I. wasn't the same hustler-turned-rapper who once carried the South on his shoulders. Now, 50 claims, T.I. seemed more focused on acting gigs, red carpet moments, and comedy roles. To him, that shift meant T.I. had turned his back on hip-hop's core value, authenticity.
Slap him when you see him, knock his nose off. So the next time I'm out, instead of asking for a picture like a little hoe ass, come on, knock my nose out if you think I'm a snitch. Come on, quit smiling in my face trying to get in my section. Don't play with me. Think you're talking to. Play with your name. King never gave no information to get anybody in no. But now time with no police. If I am working with the police, it'll be to get him to shoot.
Fans instantly went two ways. Some said 50 Cent was calling out the truth about a rapper chasing Hollywood clout, while others claimed he was just starting drama for clicks. But 50 didn't stop at insults. He dug deeper into T.I.'s past, bringing up old rumors about cooperating with law enforcement. Those whispers have been floating around since the late 2000s, linked to T.I.'s infamous 2007.
Look, even for me personally, my character never tried to attack my character. They'll say he a rat or he just a snap.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is ask him who I told on.
Paperwork.
I ain't never told on no in my life.
Yeah.
In the Prem situation, look at this case. It'll tell you who told on.
Right.
My name ain't in that case.
And 50 made sure those rumors stayed in the spotlight, relentlessly mocking Ty, and even bringing back the video where Tip urged people to report crimes. For T.I., this wasn't just another celebrity clapback. It was a direct hit on his credibility in a culture where street loyalty reigned supreme. The tension didn't appear out of nowhere. Back in the day, 50 Cent and Ty were tight. They even linked up musically and were both expanding their brands beyond rap. But everything changed when T.I. faced that massive federal gun case in
How you feel when them New York and shit like 50 and all them niggas be trying to do all of those?
I'ma tell you something. When you're fighting a man with no arms, expect to get kicked.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you gotta do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404.
Facing the threat of decades behind bars for machine guns and silencers, T.I. shocked everyone when he walked away with what seemed like a light sentence, a little house arrest, some community service, and a short stint in prison. For the hip-hop world, especially for someone like 50 Cent, who grew up in a culture where straight codes were law, it didn't make sense. How could a man facing that level of heat?
Second, I don't want to do it injustice.
You use real life situations to create something that's entertaining. without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
Oh, you're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know. You see what I'm saying? When I take it and I write that, it's because a lot of people think that.
Yeah.
And they're not saying it because they're cowardly people. You see what I'm saying? So when you write it and you put it there and you leave it and say, watch, let me watch and see what happens. And there's so much controversy around it, you didn't say anything. Then you go, see, they think that.
The PSA didn't do T.I. any favors either. Watching him urge people to cooperate with the cops painted him as a snitch in the eyes of many. 50 Cent cemented that narrative with some slick wordplay on G-Unit's You So Tough, hinting that T.I. had cut some deal to dodge serious time. He never said T.I.'s name outright, but fans knew exactly who he was talking about. The implication hit hard and stuck to T.I.'s image like glue. For years, whenever 50 wanted to clown someone for being soft or questionable, that Crime Stoppers clip was ready to be dragged back into the spotlight. But what makes this feud even wilder is that T.I. didn't just take the hits quietly. He fired back, challenging 50 to settle things on the big stage with a 20-song versus battle, on 50's own birthday no less. He flipped the script, saying, if 50 thought he had dirt on me, prove it. Go catalog to catalog, hit for hit. But 50, being petty as ever, wasn't letting that slide. Instead of focusing on music, he doubled down on the snitch allegations, reposting that PSA clip every chance he got. Even during the Tekashi 6ix9ine headlines, when snitching dominated, 50 found ways to tie it back to T.I., reminding the world of that old video and stirring debates about loyalty in hip-hop. T.I. clapped back, calling the accusations cute but weak, claiming the real issue was 50 trying to distract from his own skeletons. He even took shots at 50's legacy, saying the Queens rapper had one hot album and a bunch of trash after. The disrespect was heavy, but it didn't cool the fire, it fanned the flames. Every move between them became personal and public. Social media posts, interviews, podcasts, their beef became one of modern rap's most entertaining soap operas. And through it all, fans kept asking the same question. Was 50 actually exposing something real about T.I. or just trolling as only he can? T.I. wasn't about to let his name get dragged without a fight. That's when the war of words hit another level. After 50 revived the Crime Stoppers video, T.I. went live with comedian K-Dub Walker and later joined the Big Facts podcast, making it clear he never gave law enforcement information on anyone. To him, the PSA was just a court-mandated PR move, cooked up by his lawyers while he faced decades in federal prison. But in hip-hop, perception is everything, and once that snitch label sticks, it's a strategic strike on his legacy. That snitch label? Almost impossible to shake, and 50 knew it. He weaponized it at every opportunity, posting, laughing, and telling fans the math didn't add up. Because let's be real, most guys caught with military-grade weapons don't walk away with a year of community service. Fans noticed the same thing. Even one illegal gun usually brings a decade behind bars. So how did T.I. skate with 30-plus weapons on his record? Those suspicions gave 50 the perfect excuse to keep poking the bear. He even hinted that T.I. lost the Davis Milan role in Power because of their tension, though Tip denied it. But that's 50. He knows how to throw dirt that sticks, true or not. Still, T.I. flipped the heat into opportunity, pushing harder for that versus showdown. Every insult became fuel. Every accusation turned into promotion, daring 50 to step into the ring musically instead of hiding behind old scandals. He hammered 50's catalog, calling Get Rich or Die Tryin' the only classic, and mocking the rest of his career as irrelevant. And that's where the feud got interesting. While 50 clowned T.I. over the past, T.I. fired back, pointing to 50's stalling music career, saying he hadn't been hot in years. That move kept Tip from looking cornered. He wasn't just defending himself, he was on offense, saying if 50 wants smoke, let's make it public. Let the fans decide whose music really holds weight. But 50 wouldn't budge. Instead of entertaining a friendly versus, he doubled down, insisting T.I.'s credibility was forever tainted. Then came another spark, T.I.'s comments after the tragic death of Chicago rapper King Von. In November 2020, after Vaughn was shot in Atlanta, T.I. posted a message telling outsiders to stop bringing violence to his city, basically saying, handle your beefs in your own city. He likely thought he was promoting peace, but the timing was brutal. Vaughn's family and fans were grieving, and Tip's words felt cold, almost like he was distancing Atlanta from the tragedy instead of showing love. King Vaughn's sister, Kayla, exploded, blasting T.I. for inserting himself into something so raw. And of course, 50 wasn't going to miss the opportunity. He reposted her words and told T.I. to chill out, calling him out for being out of line at such a sensitive moment. To fans, it was just more proof that T.I. had a habit of talking out of turn and looking bad. But here's the thing, this beef isn't just about accusations or clout, it's about legacy. Both men are hip-hop heavyweights. 50 built an empire in music, business, and TV, while T.I. carved a lane as one of the South's kings, bringing trap to the mainstream. So when 50 calls T.I. fake, it's not just an insult, it's a direct challenge to everything he's built. It's a battle of pride versus pride, ego versus ego, with fans split down the middle. Some ride with 50, claiming he's speaking truths everyone's been thinking about T.I. for years. Others back Tip, arguing that 50 has his own skeletons and just deflects by attacking others. The truth probably lies somewhere in between, but what's undeniable is that neither man is willing to back down. Every time the feud seems to cool, something new ignites it. An old video resurfaces, a podcast comment goes viral, a social media post sparks another round of shots. It's almost like neither wants peace, because as much as they clown each other, they also know the drama keeps their names buzzing in a culture that quickly forgets. What keeps this war alive is 50 Cent's mastery at planting seeds of doubt. When T.I. insists he never snitched or cooperated, 50 doesn't argue. He simply reposts the old Crime Stoppers PSA, letting the perception linger. T.I., meanwhile, plays defense in interviews, Instagram lives, and podcasts, explaining that the PSA was court-mandated